This video is going to be just kind of an overview of the home page when you log in. Your login should be the exact same way you've logged in before. You're just going to go out to the site and use your username and password, and it'll let you in. We'll have a different training video on that, that whole process. However, this is just kind of a base information introduction to the new Fiduciary portal kind of homepage. When you log in, you're going to land on the homepage, and what you're going to find is you have a list of your clients up here. I'm going to say hello to whoever you are. Xavier is one of our builders. You'll have a drop-down list here. So if there are multiple plans that you're associated with, if you are payroll for a couple different companies, or you have different divisions or things like that, they're all going to show up here when you do your little click down on the drop-down box. Over here, we have the Contact Us button. If you click on the Contact Us button, there will be a box that pops up that gives you all of Fiduciary Services contact information. So you'll be able to see how to contact us and reach out to us directly if you're having any issues with the site. However, it is fairly self-explanatory, so we're hoping that this will be easy for you. Again, any plans that are associated with you will be listed here. So you may have a list, which is why we have this previous and next. You may have multiple plans associated with you. So we have them all listed here. On the left side, you will also see that we have kind of the three, I call them hamburgers here. If you click that, it will collapse this side section. They kind of correspond with what's on the main page. It's really just here for functionality. Whatever you're more comfortable with, you can either have the home page and go from here, or you can just leave this open and be able to click between the different options. So what you have is we're going to have our one-time contribution, which again is right here, and that's also right here. This is more when you go into this, and again, we're going to have trainings on each of the individual sections that you can go to. This is just for the home page. So when you go to the one-time contribution, this is where you're going to put things like a safe harbor contribution, an annual contribution, an annual profit sharing contribution, an annual bonus, anything that is outside the norm of the typical regular payroll contribution schedule. So you have your standard payroll contribution schedule. That's going to be in here. This is for one-time kind of one-offs. If you are a client that is going direct to vendor, and you're doing everything, you're processing directly through the vendor, but there's a contribution file that maybe you need to send through us, this is what you're going to use. That if you're a direct to vendor, that regular contribution function will be turned off. You will still see the payroll dates and all of the applicable information, if it was on time or late, those kinds of things, but you won't be able to upload anything on those regular contributions to us. And that's just simply to prevent any duplication of payroll processing. The last section is your contribution history. This is going to give you a full history of all contributions that have been processed, are in process, are in flight. These should be updated as we're going through the process. If there's something in hold, if the payroll got rejected for any reason, the status is going to be on here. So you can log in at any time and see the status. It will be things like in process, processed, confirmed, those kinds of steps. Again, we'll go over that module in a little bit, but for now, this is the home page. So you'll see we have the one-time regular and contribution history here. We're also going to have one-time regular and contribution history here. Now you'll see that there's a training section. This is where we're going to file any of our trainings. So this training, any other training will go into a YouTube file. That YouTube file will be dropped into here so that you have on-demand training at any time. The other thing is we have plan information. When you click on the plan information, that's going to show you specifics to your plan. Your plan information pulled up here. This is going to be your plan ID. The plan ID is how NBS recognizes you. The plan name, any sub-plan IDs that we have, if we have your vendors listed, those kinds of things. If you're part of an MEP, your MEP will be listed here and your plan type will be listed here. So that is the main home page.